Patch update 1.3 is coming next Tuesday to Skull and Bones, and I watched the developer live stream last night, so I have taken some notes and figured I would share everything that they shared in said stream. So coming next Tuesday, voice and text chat is potentially being implemented. It sounds like they're testing out the fix that they've established, so we could have voice and text chat in the game as early as next Tuesday, which would be absolutely wonderful and really, really help out the excitement and the enjoyment of the gameplay in terms of interacting with other players, fun banter, all of that good stuff. And it could really take things to the next level for the game. And it's something people have been wanting since the game was released. PvP flagging to fight other players in open waters, if you want to engage in that, is being implemented in this next update. I think that's great. More PvP options is huge. There's a lot of people that love engaging in it out of the community that's currently playing. So I think having that option will definitely entertain that demographic, which is an important part of the community currently. Opening all silver chests instead of just opening one at a time is being implemented in this update. That is a wonderful quality of life feature. It is so annoying sitting there opening up a million chests one by one. So now that you can just open them all at once will be a nice little update as well. Cutthroat Cargo, you will no longer be able to fast travel while in this event. That is huge because this event really hasn't been that interesting to me because of that disadvantage. And now that they've addressed it, I'll be more inclined to give Cutthroat Cargo a shot. Now, with those updates coming Tuesday, if the voice and text chat is coming into the game, that's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's something everybody has been screaming for since the game is released. The PvP flagging, again, I think that's awesome to have more methods of PvP for people that do enjoy it, which is a large part of the current player base and definitely will be a large part of the future player base as well. So I'm glad that they, those two changes are obviously the biggest, and I think that they address some really important factors that come into the enjoyment and quality of gameplay. For the quality of life stuff, opening the chests and the Cutthroat Cargo, I think, they're minor, but they do make the game a lot smoother. So this update is pretty exciting. But they did highlight some things that they plan on implementing in the future. They said upcoming, they said in the future, depending on certain things. Not sure if any of this stuff is coming out Tuesday, but I figured I would still highlight it because it does encourage a great discussion, and I would like to see what you all think as well, along with providing my opinions on each of these things. So into the future, fleet management is coming with season 2. You will be able to hire ships to do collections for you. Now, I think this is really going to add a whole other element to the game. Obviously, season 2, I think it's not starting until June. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But being able to hire ships to do your manufacturing collections for you, I think is going to add a little bit of grind to the Pieces of 8 system and part of the gameplay, but it's also going to take away parts of the grindy nature as well. You're going to be able to do a lot with the fleet management system and feel like a total CEO, boss ass bitch pirate, but you also won't have to just be sailing around and collecting these things over and over again and giving yourself a part-time job. Small ships and medium ships will be on par with each other in the future. They plan on, trying to figure out a way where either small ships will be faster and medium ships will have more health or more cargo or something along those lines. But they will be on par with each other in the future. I think that's great to hear because it really will provide different styles of gameplay depending on what ship or what class of ship you choose to select. So creating that distinction, I think, will actually be a benefit. Now, I don't know how to pronounce the name, and I feel like I'm just overthinking this, but the little hunting ship that we have will remain our hunting ship, but it will get upgrades in the future as well. There is an over-the-shoulder camera in development. This is great. A lot of people have posted about this on the Reddit, specifically taking pictures, I think, from Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and you'll be able to see the wheel, your pet, and like your pirate from the back. I think that will be great. Small little change, but I think it would be a nice implementation. UI event alerts that we get all over the place for heists and all the things will go away when managing your ship or cargo in an upcoming update, and they will continue to address it. They want to make sure it makes sense for the game, so they're going to provide small updates going forward on it to help alleviate some of the annoyance from it, and then over time find a solution that works for the game and works for the community and also works for the team. So I cannot wait to see that development process because that is annoying getting those alerts. It's like getting nonstop text messages from that person you just went on a date with and it didn't go well and it was so obvious it didn't go well. But anyway, in the future, the wind will not change as often. They will change the angle it blows at over time. Love getting blown at a different angle over time. And the wind will not change as often, as I mentioned. I don't really have an issue with this. I've seen some people complain about it. I think it's just one of those challenges that make the game what it is, and you have to learn how to mitigate that. If it's easier, great, I guess, but it's not something I really felt like for me needed to be addressed. So it doesn't really do much for me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Clans and guilds are a discussion for the roadmap. They would like to add it, and it sounds like they're just trying to decide how, if, and when it will be added. In addition, the Ask for Help feature, they're looking into making it more effective, so it will stay on the map longer and it will populate to the whole server. That will be a fantastic update. I think right now it's very easy to ignore, not really encouraging to go help people out. And if they want to create PvP side of the game, but they also want a co-op side of the game, they really have to facilitate these things to be more encouraging to engage with. And by addressing this, that is a piece to the co-op puzzle. So that will be great to see how they make it more effective going forward. In the future, selling to vendors, you'll be able to sell items from your warehouse to vendors. So this is fantastic because I hate forgetting to move something from my warehouse to my cargo and being like, oh my God, I could have sold that. And it will just make it much more functional. So just like the opening chest feature, I think this is a nice little quality of life update. This will be coming in the future. I also did have a discussion around the server and increasing how many people can be on the server in the future. It's something that they're looking into having discussions on. Right now, the maximum is 20, so there might be more players on a server in the future, but it doesn't sound like it's something at their top priority list right now. In addition, with the Helm, the leaderboards, it's changing in terms of who gets rewarded. Before it was the top 8. Now it's going to be anybody that hits diamond to reward players for how much effort and work they're putting into the game. This is a great move. I think only rewarding the top 8 people is a bit unfair. Yes, those 8 people, they're great. You know, they're working hard at the game. They're putting in the effort, but so are so many other people. So increasing that cap and making it so that if you hit diamond, you will get the rewards. Great move. Because I had a feeling that if they did not expand the rewards like this, I really do have a feeling that once the rewards were issued out to people and once the season 2 update dropped and the new stuff wasn't so new anymore, I think a lot of people would leave the game out of frustration for not being rewarded for all the effort that they put in. So I think this is a great move because it is a grind right now. It's enjoyable. People want to support it. At the end of the day, if they're not getting rewarded, they didn't get anything out of it other than pieces of 8 and maybe a couple ship upgrades. What's the point? They're not going to keep doing that. They're going to play a different game, and you do not want to be in that spot, especially a game this early on and something that's trying to grow their community. They are looking into adding mini games in the future. It's something that's a discussion, definitely not a priority here. There's no dates, or I wouldn't expect this in any really soon upcoming updates. They did talk about fishing and other mini games of that nature. They would love to add those, and I think it would be a great move because those little mini games sometimes are what keeps players on a game longer and allows them to take breaks from the main portions of the game that they wish to engage with, and makes it more enjoyable. So I think that's a great move. And then Helm Wager updates are coming in the future. They didn't necessarily specify exactly what, but there'll be updates just like they did to Cutthroat Cargo to the Helm Wager in the future. Overall, though, I really think this dev live stream was well done. They answered a lot of questions, and it sounds like some of the key things that we've been screaming about are being addressed in this update coming on Tuesday. I just hope that that does not go unappreciated by people because we've been waiting so long for it and wanting it for so long that it doesn't impact how important this update is and how important these changes are that are coming on Tuesday really are to the game's health and how enjoyable and how smooth the game flows on the day-to-day playthroughs of it. The future content that's coming, I think they have a lot of great ideas brewing. I will be really interested to see how it's all implemented. And season 2, I'm really excited. You see fleet management on the roadmap. It's pretty easy to figure out what that means, but to actually hear that you can hire ships and, have them do the thing for you, and thinking about that and relating it to how grindy the game has felt, I think excites me that much more. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of this update. What do you think of the future updates that are coming? What are you most excited for? And as always, thank you so much, guys, for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to be notified every single time I upload here on the YouTube channel, and hit that like button for me. And also, I live stream here on YouTube and on Twitch every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. On Mondays, we play Skull and Bones, and then all the other days we've been playing Overwatch 2 currently. But for an updated schedule, live streaming schedule, definitely check out the About section of the channel. It will have all the details for you and in the description down below. Thank you so much, guys, again. I appreciate you, and I will see you at the next one.